All right, guys, I'm going to be going over kind of fine tuning, if you will, your YouTube uploads. And it seems pretty simple, but a lot of times people can make very, very basic mistakes. Now, the first thing is you obviously want to have a nice, long, descriptive title. Now, one of the things that a lot of people will make the mistake of is if they're going to do this series of videos is they'll put the tip number one or part one or something in the front of the title, which is a big no-no. You want to put that stuff towards the end because if your video is tip number one, how to, in this case, make shooting more affordable and interesting, everything that someone types in, if they're looking for this type of video, is going to be how to, not tip number one or tip number two. So you want to leave essentially the volume number of your video towards the end. Make sure that you also, when it gets down to the description side, you don't spare any expense. You want to, and this is even something that's a little bit shorter on my end. There's people out there who, if you can and you can get an entire transcript, it's great to plug an entire transcript into the description of your video because all of this is going to help people find the video when they're searching. Another big mistake that a lot of people do is when it comes down to tagging all these little things, they don't take the time to actually completely fill it up. Now you notice up here it says I've actually got a warning message that won't let me upload the video. Cannot save changes, please review your video details. And over here. Now it's because I've put so many tags in that I've reached the limit. So what I do is I'll go back down through here and figure out which tags I may not want. Give it a second. See if that's enough for YouTube to kick it back. There we go. Perfect. So I only had to erase one of those. And you want your tags to be relatively current to what you're doing. Now this is a hunting shooting channel of mine, so all of these are current. Firearm, shooting ranges, range, affordable, interesting, shooting, pistol, handgun, revolver, shotgun. All of that is tags that will help people find. Now if you only tag one thing, how to, or tag a couple like how to, shooting sport, or you're doing something like, let's say, crocheting, and you do crochet, and that's it, that's all you tag, you're extremely limiting the number of people that will find it. Make sure your video is obviously monetized. Now, when it comes to advanced settings, a lot of us will have the categories for the types of videos that we commonly upload. Well, I commonly upload in sports, but sometimes I might upload just a vlog or a vlogging, video of me just talking, a blog type video, or I might upload a review or something that's comedy related or entertainment related. So you want to make sure that you still have the right things in here. Now, this is classified for me as more of a how-to video, so I want to make sure that's off of sports and on to how-to. Location, make sure that you put a location in there. You can put it specific to a city and a state. I usually just do the state. Make sure you put a recorded date in. All of this stuff helps. Now once you've gotten it all taken care of and you get into the habit of uploading videos all the time, make sure that you do this on a regular basis, guys. Now lastly, once you've published the video, I'm sorry, I'm getting ahead of myself. Make sure that you do custom thumbnails too. Okay. Now this video is about, I want to say it's about 2 minutes, maybe 2.5, maybe 3, I forget, minutes long, and most of it is me talking with about a minute, I think, of shooting stuff. And you'll notice that the video thumbnails are just a guy standing there with a flag behind him. Now, and with pretty stupid expressions on his face. Nobody's going to see that and click on it, but if somebody sees a custom thumbnail like this that I've created, how to make shooting more affordable and interesting, tip number 1, on the drop down of all their searches, they're more likely to click on that or that. So having a custom thumbnail is going to drive a little bit more attention towards your video. Now go ahead and publish it. Go ahead, make sure your video checks out. It looks like it does. I've got the volume disabled so you can hear me over the video, but it goes into it. Now another big issue that a lot of people do is when they upload the video and they check it out for the first time, they look at it and go, okay, it's uploaded. Well, it's a 2-minute and 18-second long video. They don't want to watch the whole thing because you've already edited it, you've already recorded it, you know what's in the video, you don't need to watch it. Worst mistake ever, though, is if you close this out and leave, because you are a viewer to your own video. What you want to do right now is make sure that you watch the entire thing all the way through. So what I'll do is I'll simply mute the video and go on to doing something else. Now, another trick that you need to remember, and we all probably do this, is you can like your own video, guys. There's nothing wrong with that. That gives it one more like that'll hopefully help get other people's attention. Now, how Google and YouTube determine how your video comes up in the search with relevance is based upon largely the amount of time that people have watched your video. So if you share your video out to your friends and you ask them to like the video and watch it, make sure they're watching the whole thing, because the longer and more of the video that they watch, the more that your video will be exposed to other people who are searching that topic. Now, the last thing that I recommend doing is adding your video to a playlist, okay? Now, this is a new video for a new series for me, so I'm going to create a new playlist. Now, you always want to add videos to playlists because someone may not find your video through the video itself. They may find it through the playlist. Anyways, guys, I hope this helps some of you. It's definitely helped me get a lot more viewership on some of my other videos, so hopefully it'll help you guys out. Good luck.